Hey, what's going on, people of the internet? Yes, you are seeing correctly. Today I am playing a video game. Normally I am drawing, and yeah, so I decided to switch it up. I love gaming, and I wanted to play a game. Right now I'm only able to play on my iPhone because I don't have a actual console system or anything. So I just kind of screen recorded, and then I'm doing a quick voiceover for the gameplay itself. But the game itself, it is Brawlhalla, and the phone that I have that I'm playing on is the iPhone 16 Pro. So the latest iPhone, it has a great processor and everything. I think it's the A18. Let me while I'm talking to you, I'm gonna pull out my phone here. Let's see. Please bear with me while I'm looking this up. Is it the A18? What chip is in iPhone 16 Pro? A18 Pro. Yeah. So the A18 Pro. And it's a 3 nanometer chip processor, blah, blah, blah. All that technical mumbo jumbo. Maybe you don't care. Maybe you do care. I'm a tech nerd, so I love tech. I love tech. I love specs, is what I meant to say. But yeah. So the game itself, it's Brawlhalla. If you don't know Brawlhalla is a combat game. It's a I say combat game, fighting game, combat game, whatever you want to call it. So Tekken, Mortal Kombat, Dead or Alive, Super Smash Bros. Melee. Speaking of Super Smash Bros. Melee, that's the game that it most resembles. So it's all these legends, as you can see on your screen right now. It's all these legends. And by the way, I'm only saying this the first video. I'm not gonna say this every video, but it's just kind of an introduction into the actual game. But yeah, it's a fun game. I've been playing it on and off for years, but I'm gonna start trying to be more consistent. Um, just a heads up, I'm a okay player. I'm not a good player. I'm not a decent player. I'm not a great player. I'm not a professional. So I'm just a casual player. And also just know that I'm using the on the screen controls. Um, I don't quite yet have I used to have a backbone. If you don't know what that is, it's a connector that connects to the iPhone, and you get tactile buttons and all that, and just like a regular, controller on like an Xbox or PlayStation or Nintendo Switch or whatever. But yeah, the reason why I'm actually wanting to start gameplay is that I want to get more into like gaming news and playing more video games and all that. I'm not just an art channel. I want to do anything that I find interesting. Honestly, anything I want to record. So one of my passions is video games. I love art. I love design. I love colors. So it kind of falls into my nerdy world. So welcome to my nerdy world. Yeah, welcome to my nerdy world. And yeah, so it should be fun. I'm just rambling right now because I don't know how long I'm gonna make this intro quite yet. I'm trying to think if I'm forgetting anything. I guess I'll kind of explain more as the gameplay is going because I have I'm gonna be watching it while I'm recording this. So, which I gotta say, by the way, before we get into this gameplay, this Final Cut Pro is actually really starting to work well on this iPad Pro that I'm using. I guess it took a while to settle in. There are still some hiccups here and there, but yeah, for the most part, it is performing pretty damn well, honestly, with all the editing. I'm not doing a whole bunch of crazy editing like I would on a Mac or anything on MacBook, but it does the job for what I wanted to do, and it does it really well. So I'm happy to continue with this. But yeah, I'll go ahead and skip forward to the gameplay, and then I will talk a little more there.
Online.
All right, well, we're gonna go ahead and jump into some gameplay. Right now, I'm just doing a 2v2. It's a friendly 2v2 match, is what it is. There's a whole bunch of different match types and everything, but all of it's online based, so you can't. Well, except for one mode. But you can play offline and you can play with friends or whatever. But in this particular one, if you notice, I circled the legend that I'm playing. It is Ember in this particular gameplay. So I'm just warming up these first couple of games. Honestly, I do get into ranked, which is you got to do ranked 2v2, or you can do ranked 1v1, which is what I mostly do because I don't have any friends to play with. But anyways, yeah, maybe one day if somebody hears this, maybe we can play some 2v2 and be on be online together and be playing or whatever. But yeah, so pretty much, you can see the one good thing I will say that I like about using an iPhone and screen recording is that you can actually see exactly what I'm doing. So on the left side, you can see like where my left thumb is moving and kind of what direction I'm going in. And then on the right side of the screen, you can see all the buttons. So there's 6 buttons, the purple one, which is the one with the little sword, the one that is the main button pretty much, very top. That one is the normal attack button. So that's just going to be doing just normal attacks, nothing too special, quick, light attacks, whatever you want to call it. The red button, that's going to be your special move. So if you don't have any weapons, then you're going to just use your hands or your feet. And if you do have weapons, each legend, they get special attacks. So that's always fun. And, but yeah, don't know why I'm explaining it like this, to be honest with you, because most people, if you clicked on this, you may already know. But if you don't know, this is why I'm explaining this. The blue itself is for running or dashing, so use that to kind of move around quicker. Green is for jumping. The yellow is the throw. If you have a weapon or if you have an item in your hand, then bombs and all that, you can throw that. And you can use your left thumb to control what direction it goes in. So yeah, a lot of fun with that. And then the pink button with the smiley, that's the emote option. I never really use it, to be honest. It's never something that I want to do. I believe in having etiquette when playing games, so I try not to emote anybody. But yeah, not that that's anything wrong, because it's part of the system. And by the way, excuse me if you hear me like sniffling and all that right now, because I'm actually trying to find a tissue. Yeah, but today, man, I don't know what it is, but I have really bad allergies today. I rarely get allergies, but today is one of those days, So yeah, so those kind of all the buttons, that you're gonna be seeing on screen. Top left is just a pause, so I don't believe I rage quit in any of these because I try not to. Only time I really quit is if like I die and then my teammates play and there's like a whole bunch of gameplay left, and then I'll go ahead and quit. In this particular game, it looks like we won. I think the next game that I play, right? Oh, also, by the way, I'm doing random characters at the moment. So I have my main, which it's called Snake Eyes from the what do you call it? G.I. Joe franchise is what it is. So they have a lot of crossovers in it. So in this particular match, I'm playing Ezio. And yes, that is Ezio from the Assassin's Creed. That is Ezio from that. So hopefully I'm pronouncing it right. Ezio, I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. But yeah, like I said, I've been out of the gaming scene for a long time, to be honest. But I really want to get back into it. I want to get back into like learning news and learning news. Is that literally correct? Is that literally correct, or is that grammatically? That's what I meant to say. Grammatically correct. I don't know if it's grammatically correct or not. So please try not to judge me here. But oh, these guys right here that were playing, they were decent. They were good. They whooped us. You're gonna see in a little that they killed us, all 6 of our lives, without them losing any lives. And then it's gonna say what does the announcer say? Complete annihilation, which is not a good feeling. I tell you that. I don't get that often. Like I said, I'm not a decent player. I'm not a good player. I'm not a great player. Not a professional. I'm an okay player. I am coherent. I know what the buttons. I know what the buttons do. So the buttons, you press them and the buttons do something. Yeah, I tell you that. That's what they be doing. So yeah, I know what the buttons do. So, and that's about it. I know what the buttons do. And now I'm by myself with Ezio. I don't play Ezio. I've never really liked playing them, but they were kicking my ass. I'll tell you that. So I was just trying my hardest. I was dodging a little bit. And yeah, it was tough. It was tough out there. It's hard out here for a kid. Oh man, yeah, complete annihilation. So that was bad. That was real bad. So now I think I went over to ranked, if I'm not mistaken. Now I'm actually picking my main, Snake Eyes. So this is actually a skin, like an elite level skin. I forget what exactly the in-game term is. I'll learn as I'm starting to play Brawlhalla again. But it's actually a skin for one of the main legends named dang, what's that guy's name? He's a pirate. I know that. Let me see. Brawlhalla characters. Pirate. I Google a lot, so don't judge me. Thatch. That's his name. Thatch. So yeah, Thatch. His two weapons are the blasters, the gun. Don't say that word on YouTube, but blasters, and then the sword. So the pen is mightier than the sword. Not in this case, the sword is mightier. But this player, I think, was pretty decent, if I'm not mistaken. Let me actually check this out, because I haven't been looking at the gameplay all that much. I've just been kind of rambling. But yeah. So dodging, trying to get a hit on him. Most of the time I try to use my light attacks, and only time I really use my my special moves is when I'm about to go for the kill. So, and then even when I'm going for the kill, I try not to, spam the actual special moves and all that like some players do. But yeah, right now, if you'll notice at the end of this gameplay, you'll see that they I think I'm still going through the what do you call it? I don't know what to call it. I don't know what you call it. I don't know why I'm acting like y'all can respond to me like this is a live stream or something. This is not a live stream. This is pre-recorded. This is a voiceover, and this is me being dumb with what I'm talking about right now. But anyways, there's I'll figure it out at the end of the game. Anyways, yeah, this is a pretty intense game. I believe I won it, if I'm not mistaken. Once again, please forgive me if I'm sniffling and all that, because I do have allergies today. And I don't like it, and I'm over here wiping my nose. So yeah, I finally got him down. By the way, a good thing about me like rewatching all this gameplay while I'm voicing over is that I get to learn, what to do, what not to do. And as you can tell, he likes to emote whenever he kills somebody. It's not always the best move, but like I said, it's part of the game engine. I don't do it just because I try to respect everybody. And I say that because it's such a gamer thing. Like, if you're a gamer, like, you're not supposed to. There's a certain etiquette when it comes to video games. So if you're watching this and you're not a gamer, first of all, kudos to you, and you are a G for watching this without being a gamer. But second of all, yeah, there's with every game there's certain etiquette. For this game, taunting is kind of a no-no. It's kind of just an unwritten, unspoken rule or whatever. And yeah, there's a lot of different like this game. If I have, well, I know I haven't mentioned this. So this game is easy to pick up and play, but it's hard to master it. And I'm somewhere, like I said, I'm okay at it. I am literate in it. I know what the buttons. I know what the buttons do. The button be doing. So yeah, that's what they be doing. But he is playing or she is playing, whoever, I always assume every game is a guy, which is very um, wrong of me to do. But this person is playing as Artemis, I believe. Artemis? I don't know. But anyways, yeah. So they have a lance and a scythe as their weapons, and yeah, I'm doing pretty decent right now. I got 2 of their lives away. I still got 2 lives of mine. I'm only in the orange at the top right. If I didn't mention this, I should have mentioned this in the very beginning. But at the top right, you can see our health for each life and how many lives we got left. You can also see my Wi-Fi signal. So, and I say Wi-Fi kind of loosely because I'm not really playing on Wi-Fi. I play on my cellular connection because it's actually my cellular connection is pretty damn good. I have AT&T, and here in the city I'm at, we're in one of the major networks, so I get 5G in a lot of places, so I get really fast speeds, and a lot of times it's faster than a Wi-Fi in a lot of places. So yeah. So about to finish this game off. I'm not sure exactly how I finish this off, to be honest. Trying to see. Can't get a hit on it. Cannot get a hit. And I think they're about to kill me. Oh, well, no. We got my recovery. Still trying to hit him with the side. There we go. Finally game. And they disconnected. That means they rage quit. So yeah. So I think I play one more game and then I get done with that. But yeah, so what you can expect from me in terms of like gameplay and all that is that it's probably gonna mostly be this game. I may play some Diablo. 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 But
Three, two,
yeah,
one,
by the way, don't mind me and my crazy funny voices. I'm getting more comfortable with talking to the mic again. I say again. It's been about 3 years since I did YouTube. But yeah, so I'm getting more comfortable and my personality is starting to come out. So that's what you'll be experiencing, is that the more I do in terms of like content and all that and my YouTuber goals and all that, you'll most likely see me and more of my personality, my goofy personality, because I'm a goofy guy. I'm a very what's the word when you're sarcastic. I got like a sarcastic, dry type of humor, so it's my favorite type of, like one of my ex girlfriends or whatever, she always wanted me to watch The Office. I've only seen a couple episodes, still haven't watched it yet. But she said that I reminded her of like Steve Carell and all that. Not in terms of, by the way, this is not a comparison between me and Steve Carell, because I know he's a comedian and he's a genius when it comes to that. But she said that in terms of like my comedy style, it's very much Steve Carell, sarcastic, and not the very much monotone, non-serious type of comedy. So yeah, so I went on the offer it just to say I'm getting more comfortable. So I guess that's a good thing. Also, I got to figure out if I should even be using all of these sentence enhancers, like Patrick said from SpongeBob. All these ands and buts and so's and ums, and I forget what they call them. Dang, I forget what they call them. But in my English class, I remember when we had to give speeches, they tried to, force us whenever we gave presentations and all that. By the way, this is a long time ago. This is 2011, 2010, 2011, 2012. When I was in school. Yeah, when I was in high school. Anyways, when we would do it, they would want us not to use ums and ahs and ands and so's and buts and all that to connect sentences. They would just want us to talk. And then when we, communication, whenever you want to think of it, whatever is also one of my sentence enhancers. I forget what they call them. But see, I just did it again. See, now I'm gonna I'm just holding my head when it comes to the me using ums and ahs and buts and so's and all that when I'm doing this voiceover. Anyways, I believe I lost this match. I'm pretty sure I lost this match. I'm almost certain I lost this match. Right now, I feel like a TikToker because I'm holding the little Lavelle mic in my two little fingers. And I'm over here speaking to it while I'm watching this gameplay. And yeah, it's a little weird. Also, I'm also where I'm at right now. I'm actually parked in my car in front of a children's, what do you call it, place. Anyways, yeah, so I lost. So yeah, so that, by the way, let me finish this real quick because it's gonna make it awkward if I don't finish what I'm about to say. So I was talking about the children's like school or whatever. Like it's late at night, nobody's here, but it feels weird being in this parking lot because it makes it seem like I'm trying to do something to like the school, and I'm really not. Oh, there's a third. There's a third match that I did. I had no idea. I don't know why I talk so country when I said that. It's the third match that I did around here. Yes, it is. As you can tell, I am from the South. Yes, I am. I am from Texas. I'm not going to tell you what part of Texas because maybe that'll come out in the later rounds. Maybe I've already said it and I just don't remember saying it. So I'm just going to keep talking in this weird ass country accent and make it really awkward for both of us. And now I just lost that accent. So now I'm just back to my regular voice. So yeah, don't judge me. Um, yeah, just you know. Oh, this bear right here is it's a cool bear. I've always wanted to get the skin, but I just never have. It is what it is. Also, I'm wondering how the Brawlhalla community is these days. Because yeah, that was actually a really good signature there. So yeah, look at that. Excuse me, had a little hiccup. Look at that professionalism right there. I should be a pro gamer right now. I really shouldn't, because I'm not very good on the. I could get better. I'm better with the controller with the tactical button, but as I said before, I'm using on-screen buttons. Tactical buttons is just way better. Tekken's my real game. Tekken. I played Tekken and Mortal Kombat. Like those are my two favorite fighting games. Because when I was a kid, I used to play the hell out of those games. I think it was Tekken 3, and I think they're on Tekken 8 right now. I haven't played Tekken in some years, but I know it's all the same combos and all. Of course, they add combos, every generation, every game or whatever. But yeah, my favorite player, and some people are gonna hate me for this, but it's Eddie Gordo. Eddie Gordo, man, people hate him because he does capoeira, which is a Brazilian. Is it Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or Brazilian martial arts? I'm not sure. I gotta look that up. I don't really want to look it up right now because this gameplay is about to end. I'm about to end this video. But yeah, Brazilian, whatever it is. Maybe next time I'll look it up. But yeah, so yeah, this is my first video. Just wanted to get more comfortable, kind of have a more laid back, not be talking about anything too serious. My drawings videos are more about like, finding myself and more serious topics, not too much goofiness like I am right now, but yeah, so these are gonna be probably more lighthearted. Hopefully I'm gonna try not to have these gaming videos be as serious as my drawing ones. I think my drawing, I don't know why they're so serious, but I like to, when I'm drawing, to me it makes it easier to rant about stuff that more serious stuff about life, and not even necessarily life advice for people, but just my life and kind of what I'm thinking about at that moment. It's kind of like a diary for me, so that's why I like doing when it comes to my drawing videos. I tried to draw today, but my nose was so stuffed, and man, I couldn't do it. So I just kind of gave up on it, and I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and just edit this video. I'm gonna do a voiceover for it, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put it out on YouTube. Pretty sure I'm gonna put this out within the next few hours. So most likely, if you're watching this, it's gonna be out within me making it a few. I played the game, by the way. The gameplay is from like last night. I was playing it before I went to bed. But to get this game, because I knew I was gonna make a video for it today, and then I was gonna post it the next day, because tomorrow is what, Tuesday? Yeah, tomorrow's Tuesday. So yeah, I think that was the end of gameplay. So yeah, just back to the this little picture I found of Brawlhalla, a wallpaper or whatever. But yeah, so just be expecting more videos for gameplay. I think I'm gonna do it uploads for them every like Tuesday and Thursday. Whenever I get some gaming news, things I want to talk about in terms of like gaming, I'll just voice over whatever gameplay I have at that time. And then my drawings, probably I'm gonna try to be putting those out Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So 5 days a week, pretty much, you're gonna be expecting videos, which is a lot, honestly, because I still have a regular job. So yeah, and I'm still doing anywhere from 40 to 80 hours doing that per week. So, but the dream, the dream to be not not be doing that and to be doing this hopefully full time lives. So yeah, but until the next video, I will talk to y'all later, and hopefully next time I'll have some more gaming news to talk about. The news, like GTA 6. When the hell is that coming out? See you.